Elsbeth is all new CBS Thursday at 10/9 Central and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Babe, I swear I'm at Evans Toyota.
Evans Toyota, redefining normal.
We've been on quite a journey, and I look forward to the one ahead. Together, we'll tackle the kitchen table issues that face all Hoosiers. I have a plan to do it.
Mike Braun's plan makes energy bills more affordable, cuts the property tax, and improves our schools.
We'll improve affordability for families, fix our schools, and make Indiana better for the next generation.
Lower costs, better schools. Indiana, better than ever. Mike Braun for governor.
Step into a life of vibrant possibilities at Prairie Landing Life Plan Community, where every day brings new adventures. A Life Plan community is activity at every corner, friendship, living in style, worry-free maintenance, peace of mind for me and my family, competition at its finest, trying new things. Start living life on your own terms at Prairie Landing Life Plan Community. Discover the freedom, security, and vibrant lifestyle you have always dreamed of.
There's a lot to consider when it comes to your Medicare coverage. That's where Health Markets Insurance Agency can help. Independent licensed insurance agents who work with Health Markets can answer your questions about the different parts of Medicare. Medicare open enrollment starts October 15th and runs through December 7th. Speak to a local licensed insurance agent today to get started on your Medicare journey.
Stories from our community on Wave 15's First News Weekend.
Into the second at West Point. Moments ago, Air Force head coach Troy Calhoun with our Tiffany Blackman.
Coach Calhoun, you're seeing a different Army quarterback than who you planned for in Dwayne Coleman. So far from what you've seen, how has that changed anything you like to do defensively?
It really hasn't. And we always plan for two quarterbacks. I mean, every game that we play, certainly we did for this one, too.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we start the second quarter with a 4th down and 1, a long one for Army in Air Force territory.
And if Daly was out there, you'd think it's quarterback run all the way. I don't know if they do that with Coleman.
Udo, direct snap, has a hole, has the first down. To the 30, it's a gain of about 6.
So this is their changeup for short yardage. They send the quarterback out in motion, the direct snap to the 220-pound Udo. So typically, that would be Daly. But Coleman does not have that type of girth or power, so they're still getting to essentially a quarterback run by the direct snap to Udo. I love it.
Much heavier workload for Udo without Daly. Play action, Coleman throwing, end zone collision, and flags. Liam Fortner, the intended receiver, and it was Kyle Chen on the coverage.
Pass interference, number 20, defense. 15 yards from the previous spot, automatic first down.
That's a pretty easy call for the official.
Very easy call, and the thing is that Chen sort of panicked, right? I mean, he started to really burst. He was concerned that Fortner might run an out-breaking route or go towards the pylon, but on the in-breaking route, Chen was actually in perfect position. He didn't need to go like a heat-seeking missile right into Fortner's chest.
1st and 10, Udo in the backfield. Coleman keeps it. David Santiago in the middle of things for Air Force. These games always seem to be tight, and oftentimes they are low scoring.
Well, and the big reason for that is because these teams know each other so well. So many of their offensive concepts are similar that they essentially practice against each other every day just by practicing against themselves.
Air Force told us 33% of their time throughout the year is spent on Army and Navy games. Nice pitch there. That's Robinson trying to get to the sideline, and Air Force was waiting for him.
That is so well done by the Falcons defense. Watch everybody, but including number 11, Camby Goff. He knew he had the pitch man all the way, and he made that play from the other side. The senior captain and leader, that is tremendous. Not an easy play to make. Brings up third and medium. This is potentially a 4-point play. For the Falcons to hold Army to a field goal here would be gigantic.
Udo behind Coleman. Ball's on the floor, and so is Coleman. And Air Force stuffs Army and will hold them, it seems, to another field goal attempt.
Well, that's bad, obviously. Could have been a lot worse if Army lost the football. He's putting it in the belly of Udo. He was going to throw that football. But, you wonder just how many reps they've gotten together. It hits the right elbow of Udo. They spend so much time being in sync on those fakes and those handoffs. Those guys don't have nearly as much time on task together.
Just the 5th field goal attempt from Granati. That's how good Army's offense has been. And a 6-0 lead right now feels like a win for Air Force. They've kept Army out of the end zone. It is 6-0.
What are you doing?
Chores. Gotta pitch in, Rumi. You know, as a veteran, you earned USAA membership for your family. And we're family.
For you? No.
Worth a try.
You better change those back, son.
Son?
Still, no.
So close.
USAA. Are you eligible?
Why do 80% of NFL players choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Because the higher my sleep IQ score, the better I play. But that's not the only reason.
He likes his side firm. I like my side soft.
Sleep Number does that. Effortless comfort all night. So sleeping on a smart bed is why you can play like this?
Yeah, because I also like to sleep cool.
And I like to sleep even cooler.
And I really like it when we both get what we want.
Sleep Number does that. Introducing the new Sleep Number Climate Cool smart bed. Sleep up to 15 degrees cooler on each side. Visit a Sleep Number store near you.
Kamala backed Biden on everything. She supported his disastrous economic agenda, higher taxes on the middle class. Kamala backed his open border policies, and their weakness invited wars. President Trump fights for you. His strength kept us safe. Trump cut taxes for families. Prices were lower, and the border secure. But Kamala wants to double down on failure. Kamala broke it. President Trump will fix it.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Meet the traveling trio. The thrill seeker, the soul searcher, and ahoy, it's the explorer. Each helping to protect their money with Chase. Whoa, a lost card isn't keeping this thrill seeker down. Lost her card? Not the vibe. The soul searcher is finding his identity and helping to protect it. Oh yeah, the explorer. She's looking to dive deeper, all while Chase looks out for her. Because these friends have Chase. Alerts that help check, tools that help protect, one bank that puts you in control. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Army a 6-0 start. You never know who you're going to run into on the sidelines. And down below, the 25th U.S. Secretary of the Army, the Honorable Christine E. Warmoth, with our Tiffany Blackman. Tiff?
Thanks, Rich. Well, Secretary Warmoth, you told me this is your first Army home game of the season. How great is it to be here on hand for the one against Air Force?
It's fantastic. We are undefeated this season. I'm confident we're going to keep that. We're ranked 21st in the nation, so the vibe here is amazing.
The undefeated season, how special is it to have Army be able to put this kind of run together so far this season?
It's pretty incredible. You know, Army's had some tough seasons, and frankly, I think out of the last 20 games with Air Force, they've won 18 times. So this is a pretty great season.
I'm sure you're all keeping track of that.
Yes, we are.
Thank you so much, Secretary Warmoth.
Tiffany.
All right, thank you, Tiffany. 6-0 start. Army is number 21, but they've been demolishing their opponents by huge amounts. Jeff Monken right now, his defense has stopped Air Force, and the Falcons are going to need to find a way to move the ball and eat up some clock. Time of possession is a huge win right now for Army. Cade Frew in the backfield gets the pitch, then gets hit. It's a loss of 2. And Casey Larkin up for that hit. A reminder, Armed Forces football proudly supported by USAA.
Air Force has to block better, Rich. I mean, that's just all there is to it. You know, that time they might have had something, but Casey Larkin just absolutely ran over the wingback Breyer that was trying to block him and made the play. You can see they're struggling. I'm telling you why. It's the blocking up front.
Quarterback draw, and a nifty move there, and maybe a few more yards. And Hayes not stumbled, but a positive play. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, I like this because you get the Army defense moving laterally a little bit. He might have even gotten more yards. It looked like Jarena, 36, just barely tripped him up and grabbed that shoe.
All right, 3rd and long struggles. The good news is this is 3rd down and about 5. Motion, Hayes scrambling, man open, and it's caught. It's Brandon Engel, and a positive play finally for Air Force, and it moves it out to their 45-yard line, a gain of 14.
Absolutely love that play call by Mike Thiessen. You quick and fake the toss one way, come back. Army played it well, except they forgot the receiver on the crossing route. Engel, he was wide open, a little bit behind him, but that's a big 1st down for Air Force.
And maybe a shot of confidence for the sophomore quarterback, Quentin Hayes. Option right side, and Hayes again with a nice gain of about 8. Let's go back down to Tiffany Blackman.
Hey guys, well in our meeting with Coach Calhoun, he was excited about Hayes and this opportunity and what he brings to this offense as a guy that hasn't played, in that many games. He said that they really like his ability to stand in the pocket and deliver that ball. And guys, we saw against Navy how he could extend the play and make some off-script throws on the move.
All right, thank you, Tiff. And of course, Ross, you noted the game against New Mexico. He ran for 103 yards. Carson hit at the line of scrimmage, but spins forward and has the 1st down.
And to Tiff's point, there's 2 runs already on this drive where Hayes was very close to breaking a long one. The quarterback draw and then the option. He is getting very, very close to taking one of these a long way. I wouldn't be surprised if Air Force comes back with another quarterback run here pretty soon.
Football sits at Army's 45. This is Carson. And Carson, a gain of about 2.5. Tuioti made the stop.
Tuioti, the backup nose tackle, such an important position when you're going against one of these service academies, because so often the core play is running the ball up the middle with the fullback. That really becomes the base play off of which the entire rest of the offense runs.
2nd down and 7. Best drive of the day so far for Air Force. Into Army territory. Hayes in trouble, and he has no time. Brett Jarena, the first to get him.
Air Force is really struggling with the blitz pickup. You'll see Jarena come around, but it started with Gist not being able to get Keith off the edge. Left side of your screen, here comes the Apache, Keith. He forces Hayes to step up. Nobody blocks Jarena. That is a bad formula if the back has a bad pass pro rep and nobody touches the linebacker again. If I'm Army and their D coordinator, Nate Woody, I'm going to continue with those cross-dog linebacker blitzes because Air Force hasn't picked it up yet.
3 sacks already for Army. 3rd down and 10. Hayes. And it's incomplete. Hayes knocked down again.
They actually did a better job of picking up the blitz there in the sense that nobody came free. Watch, they do a decent job picking it up. Cooley that time blocks Jarena, but it looked like Hayes got knocked into right as he, I take that back. I think that was just a bad throw by Hayes. I think he threw it into the ground before he got hit. He's got to deliver that ball and put it on Engel's chest.
Carson Bay into punt. He's more of their short yardage punter, and the ball rolls. Oh, did Air Force get it? And it rolls back in. Oh, that is a touchback. Air Force trying to keep it on this side of the goal line. And he comes out to the 20. Commander-in-Chief trophy game. Air Force at Army. Army 6-0.
Ghosts is all new. CBS Thursday, 8:30, 7:30 Central. Trust me, I'm a ghost.
At Masters Heating and Cooling this November, you can get 11% off all indoor quality products. Masters gets there faster with an $89 tune-up. Get $500 off your water heater install. Just call Masters Heating and Cooling for your free quote today.
Wow, did you get a new roof? Yeah, it looks amazing.
I sure did. It's a landmark.
Well, my house needs a new roof.
You better make it a landmark.
Your roof protects the ones you love. Let Landmark Roofing keep your roof in top condition. At Landmark Roofing Experts, we treat every roof as if it were our own home. Call Landmark Roofing today for a free and professional inspection of your roof at 260-823-4505. Need a roof? Make it a Landmark.
Take that first step into Peter Franklin Jewelers for a diamond that symbolizes eternal love and captures your story. Let us help you hand select a diamond that is as unique as your love. From unforgettable moments to sharing an everlasting love. When the moment matters, it's Peter Franklin.
At Masters Heating and Cooling this November, our apples-to-apples match guarantee will meet or beat any competitor prices on any exact heating or cooling system. Purchase a complete system and get a free iWave plus 1 year free maintenance with a new install. Just call Masters Heating and Cooling today.
Knowledge and experience you can count on, only on Wayne 15.
Number 21 Army, a 6-0 lead over Air Force midway through the second. It's only 42 days to go in the countdown to the Army-Navy game presented by USAA. Tune in Saturday, December 14th on CBS Sports. And I don't remember any time where Army has been this good and Navy has been that good. And they're headed towards an epic showdown. And we'd like to take a moment to wish our very best to Navy radio announcer Pete Medhurst and his family after having successful surgery yesterday. 240 consecutive Navy games. He'll be missed today as Navy takes on Rice. So our thoughts are with you, Pete. First and 10. Dwayne Coleman. And Coleman is stuffed right at the 20-yard line.
This is an example of where Air Force just knows Army so well, right? Because they're going to pull these two guys that way, but Groby knows it, so he goes tight and follows them. Watch Groby 95. Udo tries to cut him. He gets him down, but Coleman saw that and didn't feel like he could follow the right guard and right tackle on the quarterback counter. That is well coached by Groby to know exactly what play was coming and to be able to make that play.
Again, if you're just happening by, Brian Knorr, the defensive coordinator at Air Force, is having to face Army without Bryson Daly, their star quarterback. He is inactive today, an undisclosed injury or illness. And so we've been watching Dwayne Coleman, the junior, in his first career starts. And a timeout on the field will step aside as well. 6-0. Army on top.
So what are you working on?
Something for the Garcias. Right there's great.
Love you, honey.
Thanks, Mom.
We've got 24 hours to get all of this under control.
Then you're gonna need these to Dad.
Oh, we can deliver that.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow. Get delivery at the speed you need only at the Home Depot.
6-0 Army. Army veteran John Turnbull critically injured when a suicide bomber attacked his unit in Syria. He returned to find his dream home, purchased before his injury. It no longer fit his needs. That's when the Home Depot Foundation and the Tunnel to Towers Foundation stepped in to make a difference. Take a look.
I got the knock on the door that nobody wants. They came and they said, we didn't know what uniform to show up in because as of right now, your husband has passed away 3 times. When Tunnels to Towers and Home Depot said we want to come fix your house and make it accessible for John, I couldn't picture our house being any different than what it was when we bought it because of course it was our forever home.
It's perfect. How are you going to make it better? How can you make perfect better? And they did.
One of the first things that we thought of was we need to fix these floors somehow. John now is able to feel with his feet where the ceramic is and the laminate, so help him be able to navigate through a little easier. I was literally speechless. I had no idea.
That's rare.
It is rare.
So coming in here, it's just a breath of fresh air just coming in.
It's more than I ever even imagined it would be like, and it feels like home.
The Home Depot Foundation has committed $750 million to veteran causes by 2030. We thank John and all his veterans for their service. Commander-in-Chief trophy game here. Dwayne Coleman is back, fires over the middle, and it's broken up. Incomplete. Houston Hendricks with a really nice play, the sophomore.
Decent pass protection from Udo, although Santiago did get near him. That's a really nice play by Hendricks. You'll see the crossing route by Noah Short, middle of your screen. The Army coaches were calling for holding. I think that's a good no call. I think that's a beautiful play by Hendricks to put that right hand in there right as the ball was coming in. Got to be careful with the ball here if you're Coleman.
On third down, backing up, throws it short, and it's incomplete. Miles Stewart was the intended receiver. And Air Force's defense has come to play.
Well, they tried to go with a de facto screen. Watch, they'll let the D lineman go because they're trying to run a screen pass behind it, but that was not going to go anywhere. I mean, even if Stewart catches that, Hendricks would have blown him up. Peyton's adroit doing Peyton's adroit things. I don't even know if it was a screen. I think he just made the Army offensive line look that bad.
Low liner, Engel up to get it. Fair catch at the 37. The Mission is home in Lioness, the new season starring Zoe Saldana and Nicole Kidman. It's streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus. Head to ParamountPlus.com/Lioness to try it for free. Vince Lombardi's sweater ceremony was yesterday, and so it's no accident that Jeff Monken is wearing that. A 5-year career as the assistant coach here. He left for, I believe, the New York Giants and then on to NFL glory.
Whatever happened to that guy, Vince Lombardi? I think he had a decent career after that. They have a pretty important trophy named after him. That is such a cool thing for Monken to be wearing that today.
Quentin Hayes has time this time over the middle, and Rosnos can't make the catch. It's incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
They got to complete that. I mean, he's open, and I think Quentin Hayes knows that. Left side of your screen, it's just a post route to Rosnos. He is open, and again, Hayes throws it too low. Would have been a really tough catch for Rosnos to make, but that's a missed opportunity for the Falcons. Those are the type of passes you have to hit. Hayes was actually 10 of 14, 200 yards passing coming into today, but he's struggling in that area.
He's been under a lot of pressure. Gist with the carry. And Gist gets across the 40 to the 41. This is going to be a 3rd down and about 6.
Well, so the good news is you get 4 or 5 yards on a fullback run to Gist. That's great. But after a 1st down incompletion, it's still 3rd and long for Troy Calhoun's team. They have really struggled with blitz pickup. You'd have to think Woody, the D coordinator for Army, who you just saw, he's going to heat them up. Can Air Force have an answer to either pick up the blitz or get the ball out of Hayes' hands quickly?
Hayes quickly. One-handed catch by Harris, who has the 1st down. What a terrific effort by probably the biggest play guy Air Force has, Cade Harris.
So that was their solution right there, is throw the ball quickly right where the pressure came from. Watch the 2 blocks he gets downfield right there. Fleischman on the linebacker, Angle on the corner. That's a nice job. Look at him, stalk blocking they call that. You stalk your prey, and the tight end Fleischman, receiver Angle, did a nice job. That's what Air Force needs more of. Get the ball in the perimeter to Harris, who made a wonderful one-handed catch.
So signs of life from this Air Force offense against a dominant Army defense. Trying to get to the edge. And tumbling out of bounds is Dylan Carson. Flags are down after a 12-yard carry.
Air Force finally got the edge on one of these runs. They were able to seal the edge and get the fullback outside of the nickelback Keith. Whatever the penalty was, it's unlikely it would have made a difference just based on how that rest of that play unfolded.
Personal foul, chop block, number 71 of the offense. 15 yards from the previous spot, replay, first down.
Michael McCanich doesn't like the call, obviously.
Well, McCanich is the right guard, and you cannot block a defender low if he's engaged high with someone else. So let's watch McCanich, okay? Does he go low while a guy is engaged high? He goes low right there against Cooley's defender. Now, if they're both, this will get a little complicated, but if Cooley didn't stand up like that, it actually would have been okay. But because Cooley turned his back and was staying with the defender upright, that's a good call.
Hayes on a long second down, breaks loose, gets to the sideline, and is close to the first down. Chance Keith hauls him out. All of a sudden, we are seeing what Air Force likes about Quentin Hayes.
Told you earlier, you'll see Hayes, he's gonna end up breaking a tackle or two early. Right there, he breaks 2, and then when he gets the outside, gets a really nice block down the field. That's his longest run of the day so far, but we mentioned on the last series, he's getting close to breaking some of these.
That's a 21-yard run. And Air Force, you can see this quarter, they have started to move the ball, but no points. Their defense has held Army to 2 field goals. And they're back in Army territory at the 45. Second down and 4. Gist straight ahead. Trying to get to the stick. And he's shy about a yard. This is third down and looks like less than a yard.
Gist is an interesting guy. He likes to write poetry. I mean, he might be the first fullback, Rich, I've ever heard of that likes to write poetry in their downtime. 6 foot 230. He likes to run people over and write poetry. I love it.
Probably 4 down territory right now for Air Force. Long count. And he'll keep it, and he has the first down. It feels like with every drive, the confidence of Quentin Hayes is growing.
And not just him, the Air Force offensive line. I mean, they almost just got 2.5 yards on a quarterback sneak right there. That was a heck of a surge, in particular by the left side of the line. Falk and Tate, some of their new starters, they were knocking the guys in black jersey backwards.
Again, 10 different offensive linemen have made their first college football start this year for Air Force. 10. Hayes on 1st and 10. The Army 38, quarterback draw, looking for a seam, and he's got it, and he breaks loose. Quentin Hayes inside the 20. And Air Force is in the red zone. 19 more yards.
So this is the play they're blocking the best, because you'll see the linebackers start to drop. So it gives Air Force an advantage because the Army linebackers, the second level, they take just that 1 or 2 steps backward thinking it's a pass, and right when they do, Hayes puts his foot in the ground and gets north and south.
43 of his 69 rushing yards on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Terrence Gist. And he has maybe a yard. Again, if you're just joining us, Army heavy favorites in this game. Number 21 in the country, but they've lost Bryson Daly, their quarterback. He is not in the game, inactive, undisclosed injury or illness.
Air Force going to take it to the 2-minute timeout, which makes a whole lot of sense. They want to score and take as much time off the clock as possible when they do.
We will as well. You're watching college football on CBS Sports. From West Point, presented by USAA.
Shop your favorite brands tax-free with the benefits you've earned. If you're a service member or veteran, your exchange benefit delivers the brands you trust with military-exclusive pricing. American Eagle, Samsung, and much more. Stay tuned. Bass Pro is coming soon to shopmyexchange.com. Visit your PX, BX, or shopmyexchange.com/vets to learn more.
Why do NFL players choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
I like to sleep cool.
And I like to sleep even cooler.
And I really like it when we both get what we want.
Introducing the new Sleep Number Climate Cool smart bed. Sleep up to 15 degrees cooler on each side. Visit a Sleep Number store near you.
Thanks. What'd you get? Oh, I got another double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double hot, double calf, double sweet. Hey, did you know that Discover doubles your cash back at the end of the first year?
You are cut off.
You earn, we match.
Debbie.
Unlimited cashback match.
This thing's in the middle of nowhere. And even if we didn't get any closer, you'd still know. It's a Jeep Grand Cherokee. The same way you know you can keep the concert going, even after the encore. Or take the whole family anywhere in it. Because when you're an original, there's only one.
Right now, get $6,000 bonus cash allowance, or get 0% financing on 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland and Summit models. Jeep, there's only one.
Adam Zucker in New York coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report. We'll get you caught up on today's action, including a monster game in the Big Ten. Ohio State was down 10-0 in Happy Valley, but Will Howard, bringing them back, finds Brandon Ennis open across the middle, and the Buckeyes are up 14-10. Penn State now making all the mistakes, guys.
Thank you, Adam. That's been a lopsided series of late, and we're going to the Big Ten after this one as well with #1 Oregon at Michigan. Here, Commander-in-Chief trophy game, number 21 Army, without their star quarterback, has settled for 2 field goals in this first half. Air Force's offense was non-existent until the start of the second quarter. Quentin Hayes, the sophomore quarterback, has led them inside Army territory. 2nd down and 9. The pull, fire it, sideline, caught there. Cade Harris. Not a huge gain, but it puts the ball inside the 15-yard line.
That was Hayes' best throw of the day. Watch this. This is from the far hash. This is a far throw. Look at that. To run an out route all the way to the other sideline. That is a far throw to only get 4 yards or so. Sets up this 3rd down. Wouldn't be surprised if Hayes' legs are a factor again. If he drops back to pass, it's not there. Him scrambling might be one of the best Falcons plays.
3rd down and 5. Hayes over the middle, dropped! Engel a little behind him. And it was in and out of his hands, and the field goal unit coming on.
Yeah, that's one where you cut up the blame pie in half there for both those guys, right? It's a little bit behind him, especially on an in-breaking route like that. You want to lead him. But I'm quite sure Brandon Engel will tell you he needs to make that catch for his quarterback.
Matthew DePore from 32 out. Army very good at blocking kicks. And this one is through. And Air Force is on the boards. The Falcons cut the lead in half at 6-3. Late second quarter.
Attention veterans. ShopMyExchange.com is your home for tax-free shopping with military-exclusive pricing, credit services, and free shipping options. Every time veterans shop their exchange, they make life better for all who wear the uniform. 100% of earnings support our nation's military community. Visit shopmyexchange.com/vets to shop and save today.
So what are you working on?
Something for the Garcias. Right there's great.
Love you, honey.
Thanks, Mom.
We've got 24 hours to get all of this under control. Then you're gonna need these today.
Oh, we can deliver that.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow. Get delivery at the speed you need only at the Home Depot.
Red hot QBs take center stage, and the stars are set to light up the late afternoon. Now that's a CBS Sports Sunday.
The Lusk Reservoir. Great seats. 6-3. Army on top. Tomorrow, strong NFL on CBS Week 9 slate, headlined by rookie quarterback Bo Nix and the Broncos in Baltimore. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are waiting for him. Now that's a CBS Sports Sunday, and it all begins noon Eastern. JB and the guys on NFL Today, right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Oh man, it's too cold to do that. I mean, it's in the 50s. I know it's a beautiful day with the sun out, but I'm not getting wet.
That's Lloyd Benson from the 15. And Benson, nice return, and a flag comes flying in at the 27-yard line.
And that's an important flag because that flag could help determine the plan of attack for the Black Knights on this drive.
Holding, number 89, the return team. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, first down Army.
So that's going to back it up. Group of 5 looking for that college football playoff spot. The Black Knights are 7-0. Boise State seemingly in the driver's seat with strength of schedule, and their one loss was a 3-point loss on the road against number 1 Oregon at the end of the game. But Navy's right there, Tulane is there, and UNLV still has a path.
Army has a path to getting points on this drive, but it'll be very interesting to see how Jeff Monken plays it with a backup quarterback in there to run the 2-minute drill.
Again, no Bryson Daly in this game. Dwayne Coleman is the start, his first, and here may be your answer straight ahead. Army has 2 timeouts. And they're going hurry up, so their version of a 2-minute offense.
And that was a bad read by Coleman. There were a lot more yards to be had to the left.
Good snap. Coleman has time, fires over the middle, almost dropped, and complete there. Noah short. Clock's going to stop. They move the sticks. It's a first down. Short with a 16-yard catch.
Army has to have a play called and snap it as soon as possible because now the clock's moving again.
Coleman fires, sideline. That's a really nice throw. Clock is not stopped there. He went out of bounds going backwards. This is the previous throw, and Short almost dropped it.
Oh my goodness. That was right in his hands. These guys have been struggling to catch some passes, probably because they don't throw them very many times at these schools.
Clock is melted under 50, and that throw was incomplete. You know, Dwayne Coleman, one thing they talked about with Coleman is the spring game. And they said, look, he's 2-0 in spring games because he's quarterbacked the number 2 unit the last 2 years. And they said in the spring game, he's balled out. And it really opened some eyes.
Do they have a sellout of 30,000 people against your big rival for the spring game?
No, there were no commander.
Look, he doesn't have the play here, and there's down to 15 seconds on the play clock. I wonder just how aggressive Army's going to be here, because if they don't get this, Air Force could actually have a chance to get some points here at the end of the half.
Yeah, the incompletion stopped the clock. Udo in the backfield. Coleman to the air again, to the sideline again. Caught. And it's Miles Stewart. I think he's got the first down. We'll see where they mark it. Yes, it's a first down. Army's got 2 timeouts, but only 39 seconds left.
All right, so now that Army got that first down and they're closer to midfield, they can be a little bit more aggressive. But they need to be up on the ball. This is a mistake. It was a first down. That's what stopped the clock, not the out of bounds. So they're wasting a lot of time off the clock here.
Forward progress stopped before he got out of bounds. Blitz comes, and down he goes. Coleman goes down, and Air Force gets to the quarterback.
And neither team now is going to use a timeout. Army doesn't want to take the chance of Air Force getting the ball back, and Air Force feeling pretty good about getting this stop. That'll probably be the half.
And there it is, the first half. Army number 21 in the country, but Air Force won't go away. And at halftime, it is 6-3. Coming up, the Verizon halftime report. Adam, Aaron, Rick, and BJ break down this first half, catch you up on all the highlights, get you ready certainly for Oregon at Michigan a little later on. Troy Calhoun, a miserable first quarter, a much better second quarter, and down by 3 at the half. For Tiffany's halftime interview, go to X at CBS Sports CFB. Now, Adam Zucker in our New York studio. The Verizon halftime report with Army up 6-3 at West Point.
All right, Rich, another